Hello and welcome to Peak Life. I'm Jim Hazel. Special guest here with us today, Blake Robertson for the Chesapeake Fire Department and the Community Emergency Response Team. You're the coordinator. Thanks so much for coming down.
Oh, not a problem. I'm glad to be here.
Now, CERT, it's not a breath mint. I know. They're working hard. They're volunteering. What is CERT?
CERT is the Community Emergency Response Team. It's a volunteer organization we have in the city of Chesapeake, as well as every city in the Hampton Roads area pretty much has a CERT team. It's ran under FEMA.
Oh, okay.
So FEMA is the head department, and then it's something that we fall under their umbrella.
And I hear that we have several teams. Is that right? How does that work?
Yeah, so the CERT team is all-encompassing the city of Chesapeake, and then we break it into different subsections: Deep Creek, Great Bridge, Hickory, Greenbrier. So we don't always have to have an activation of the entire team. We can do a neighborhood or all of Deep Creek or Hickory, wherever the need is, we can accommodate it.
And why do you feel it's important that Chesapeake has a CERT team? I mean, we have a fire department. This is like an auxiliary group. Tell us about that.
It's very important because, the fire department, we operate with 15 stations. That's 17 engines. So in the event that we have a catastrophe or a disaster, tornado, we're going to be stretched thin very, very quickly. Okay. And so then we're going to have to rely on the CERT team, and the grassroots effort is take care of you and your family, be ready, and then take care of your neighbors. And after that, we can start branching out of your neighborhood. But it's kind of from the inside out.
Right. And you can see from the graphic that they actually have some equipment of their own. The green is the color. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so you can see here green. We got the dark green and also have a kind of a brighter green. But green is the federal color for CERT.
Okay.
Fire's red, CERT's green, and they do have their own equipment. They all have when they graduate their class, they get a book bag. It's full of supplies of EMS, waste of secure utilities, iPro. Helmet and a vest that they all have. If we activate, they do have these.
And they have a set of skills. You guys do a lot of training. What are they bringing to the table?
So yes, you just don't show up and become a volunteer for CERT. You have to. We have 2 classes a year, one in the spring and one in the fall. They're 7 weeks long, meeting every Tuesday and Thursday for a couple hours. We have our own training team that provides the training, and then we have an index drill on the last Saturday, and they go through the drill, and that's kind of when they've graduated class. They get a certificate, and they get their pack, and we make sure they have their skills that are capable of doing.
Right. What kind of person do you think makes the good CERT team member? I know you've only been doing it for a couple months, I think.
Just somebody that loves their city. Somebody that they definitely want you to pass a background check. So make sure that you love your city and that you want to be able to give back and help out with in the chance that we have any kind of disaster, or help out with activities, because we also do other things around the city as well, other than just a disaster response. But anybody fresh out of high school or who's retired and looking for a way to give back and get more involved, now they've left their job. So we've got different positions for all ages.
And you've had some success stories, and we had a recent, some recent inclement weather events, I guess, as we call it. It's always sunny in Chesapeake, but...
Sure, except that week that we had Winter Storm Grayson and we had a blizzard. The fire department, they're two-wheel drive vehicles. Well, we have something called the Severe Weather Assistance Team. That's a subgroup of CERT.
Oh, I think we even have footage of that, perhaps, but
yes.
Keep going.
So these guys drive Jeeps and trucks, and they have four-wheel drive capabilities. And during this storm, they had multiple jobs. We have our own dispatch team, and they would respond to the station. They were there for 12 hours during the day, and they would go on calls with the fire department, picking up patients and bringing them from the house to the medic unit that was staged on main roads,
right.
And also pulling out ambulances that were stuck in the snow.
That's them there.
That's them. This is a picture of some of their
the training, yeah.
The training and the vehicles that they have.
That's not snow, but
no, they did run. That was the first time we ran in conjunction with the fire department, responding on their calls and helping and living the station life for the day. So it was a great breakthrough for the CERT team.
That's an excellent added capability, I think, for Chesapeake. And they were even bringing nurses and things like that to work. Is that true?
Yes. So essential personnel, you've got your nurses that are the ER. Got to have ER nurses there. And the snow is so bad, they would start their morning at 5 a.m. picking up dispatchers and nurses and taking them to work and then taking them home.
Wow.
So it's something, a partnership we've gotten with the hospital that we do this for them.
That's excellent. And yeah, just going by the video, there's a lot of skill sets that they have. You know, when you think about a disaster, what you might need to bring to the table.
For a volunteer group, these are highly trained individuals. They put a lot of time and effort into it. These are skills that you're not going to see with a lot of other CERT teams in the area. They don't have the severe weather assistance team. Here you can see that they're actually lifting this tree off of this patient, and they're lifting in crib. It's called cribbing, so that it doesn't fall back down on them. These are great skills for volunteers, and they're ready to go in the event that they're activated.
That's amazing. And most important part, how can we get more volunteers? How can they volunteer?
Like I said, anybody's able to do it, and we just want you to go to the city's website, cityofchesapeake.net, and you can search for the CERT team. We have our own homepage within the city, and then we also have a link. You can click for an application. You fill out the application, and it gets sent directly to me.
Right.
And then I respond to you and tell you thank you. Our upcoming class is this fall. And then in between time, they can search Facebook.
Yeah, they're on Facebook too.
Chesapeake CERT.
Man, thanks so much for coming down, Blake. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And everything that CERT does, Community Response Team, and of course, Chesapeake Fire Department. Thanks for joining us on Peak Life, and we'll see you next time.